Hello guys, welcome back to the Circle of Life with Test podcast. On today's episode, we have a special guest with us who happens to be a certified nurse. Yes, a certified nurse, and her name is Ruth Iyanda Temilade. On today's episode, she's going to be sharing with us her experience as a nurse, nursing student in the university. She will be telling us what and what she had to do, the decision she had to take before saying no. I want to go and study nursing school, and what was it like studying nurse in the university. Actually, she attended Osun State University, so she actually just finished her induction. So I decided, okay, talk to me and my listeners. Tell us what and how was your experience as a nursing student in the university. So guys, let's listen to what she has to say, and I hope we all learn a thing or two about nursing and also university life on the whole. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for having me here, Teslim. I really do appreciate. I do not take this for granted. Thank you. Good day, everyone. My name is Iyanda Ruth Temilade. I am a student nurse of Osun State University. Actually, I'm no more a student nurse. I got inducted into the nursing profession just last week Thursday, and I can tell you it was not a smooth journey. This is not to scare you, but that is just the reality. It was not a smooth journey, at least for me. It was not a smooth journey, but I'm just grateful to God that I landed well. Yes, I landed well. And anywhere I have the opportunity to speak to nursing students or those that just want to join the nursing profession, I will tell you that it will not be smooth at first, but some people have been able to do it. We have seniors that have gone ahead of us. We have a lot of people that have graduated from that same school and even from different schools all over the world, and they did it. So if they can do it, you can also do it. So it was not smooth, but I'm grateful to God personally because I landed well. So I'm going to be sharing some of my experience with you as a nursing student. I'm going to be sharing my experience with you as a nursing student. When I was about to gain admission, I used to think university, like the university Nollywood has painted in my head. I used to think university is a place that you get to have freedom, try new things, move with friends, be in control of your time and all. Fine. You be in control of your time at university, you have freedom, you have everything. But then if you don't use these things well, you will be in big trouble at the end of the semester. If you don't use that freedom well, if you don't use that time well, even your friends, if you don't use those friends well, you will be in big trouble at the end of the semester. Yes, your CGPA will open your eyes. But then, so I'm going to be sharing my experiences with you. As a nursing student, I did not want, nursing has not been my passion from, some people, when you talk to them and they be like, oh, why do you want to be a nurse? Why do you want to study nursing? They'll be like, oh, nursing is my passion. I want to save lives and all. Me personally, I cannot say nursing has been a passion thing for me. It was when I didn't want to study medicine, so you should not even think that it's because I was not offered admission for medicine. Nah, I actually wanted to go into law. I think that was just a childhood dream. I told my dad, my parent, that I want to study law. I want to be I like talking. So I told my dad that I want to study law. My dad was like, no, you cannot study law. You have a small stature. You can't do this. You can't do that. I was like, okay. So my dad made a bet with me that I'm going to be doing in my SS1. I'm going to be doing arts and science subject together, and the one that I pass more, I'm going to be going for it. So I did it, art and science. I don't think I've shared this anywhere before. So I did art and science, and when the results came out at the end of the section, I think I passed more in science, and my dad went to school with a smile. I want my daughter to study science, and that was it. And here I am. So after secondary school, I wrote my first jam to UI to study medicine. I did not have passion for that thing. I won't lie. Medicine. I wanted to study medicine. I was not offered admission to study medicine. So moving on, I came to University to do pre-degree. I chose medicine again. But every time I see my colleague in the medical department, I'm always grateful to God that I was not offered admission to study medicine. But though I changed my course along the line to nursing. because I just wanted to study anything in the science line. So my dad was okay, let's change to nursing. So I changed it to nursing. Then. So when I get admission to study nursing, I remember the first orientation that we had, the HOD was like, you are not in the department yet. It is pencil that we use to write your name. So if you score anything less than 50 in any of your courses, my dear, you are out of the department. We'll use eraser to clean it. It's because pencil that we used to write it before. Imagine, who will not sit up? And you know these things about Nigerians. When you tell people that you are studying nursing, they automatically start calling you nurse. So I did not want to be this. I don't want to be dropped. Let's let me use that word. I don't want to be dropped. So all the fun, all the things I've planned for my 100 level to have fun and all, I had to dump them somewhere. I hardly even go out. I'm not a party somebody. I'm not an introvert, but then I don't go out. So I thought I had to sit up. Because I don't want to drop. Everybody's already calling me nurse at home. I don't want to drop. So to God be the glory, I passed through my 100 level with the help of God, and I now have below 50. God did it. Then moving to 200 level. 200 level is the level that you do all the courses, all the anatomy, physiology, just do everything briefly, not in depth like that, just briefly. But then they expect you to read in depth, because when you go ahead, you'll be needing those anatomy and physiology. Then it was a lot. I almost entered depression. People don't know what was going on. In fact, but I'm this kind of person that even when I'm going through shit outside, inside, you still see me trying to play and all. So my 200 level days were so crazy. It was like a big struggle for me. It was a big struggle. I know I was thinking 200 level was the hardest course. It was the hardest level until I got to 400 level. I'm just the kind of person that I'm a believer. So I everywhere I find myself, and I tell people, okay, how did I make it this far? It's just the help of God. Because a lot of time I struggle. Like I struggle a lot with academics. When I was in secondary school, I was a great student. But when I entered university, I had a lot of struggle to keep up and all. And to God be the glory, where I am. So 500 level. So if I tell people that, read and pray, it's not because I don't read. I read and I pray. I read and I commit it in the hands of God that, okay, this is the best I can. Sometimes I'll just be after I finish writing an exam, I just like, God, just give me 50. Just give me 50C. Just let me go. You know, the cutoff for nursing students is 50C. So I just like, God, just give me 50C and just let me go. So this thing for you is that, one, make sure you study. Don't keep the notes when you want to write exam. Don't start reading when you are about to start exam. Start reading immediately you start the semester. So when you're not reading this exam, it will be like you are revising. Like you're just revising everything. Every time you do something in class, if you can be a witness with me as a nursing student that we have bulky units of courses. Like we have 6 units, we have 7 units, and for a course to be 6 units, you can imagine how bulky it will be. So, and you want to pack all these things in your head, you will go crazy. My dear. So just I'm no more a student nurse. I got inducted into the nursing profession last week Thursday, and I can tell you I'm so grateful to God, because the journey was not a smooth one, but I'm grateful to God that it was a soft landing, that I landed well. Yes, it was an happy ending for me, at least on this nursing issue. Yes, it was a great one, and I'm grateful to God for that. So I'm going to share my experience with you, how it has been from beginning to where I am now. because it was not really a smooth one. I tell you, it was not a smooth one. This is not to scare you, a smooth one for you. Yes, it was not a smooth one for me. So it might not be a smooth one for you, but one thing I know is that you can do it. We have a lot of people that have graduated from nursing department from different schools all over the world. So you're not the first nurse. No. You're not the first Florence Nightingale. You're not the first person. We have a lot of people that have gone ahead of you. So if they can do it, so can you. Yes. And that's one of the things I used to cheer myself up to when I'm having a down moment, or when I feel like, oh, this department is after my life. I will tell myself, if those people can do it, if these people can graduate, so can I, and I will. Yes, I will. And with the help of the Lord, here I am. Yes, to the glory of God. So if they can do it, so can you too. You can also do it. You can pass the exam. You can. So it might be rough. You can have receipts at a point. Yes, it happens. But don't give up. Just keep on pressing. You can do it. So how was I able to make it to this stage? How was I able to make it to this stage? First thing first, I'm a believer. Yes, I'm a believer. So anytime I get to speak about me and nursing, I always put God first, because I believe it was God. It has been God that just helped me to this level. If it is by my power, I would have gone crazy a long time. I can tell you, I've not been able to try a lot of things, because where is the time? There's no time. I used to tell my parents when they're okay, do you do this? There's no time. But then, don't get me wrong, there are some people that are able to do these things and they're able to excel too. That like they do all these things, they go out, move with friends, and they actually do very well in their exams. Me, I can't compare myself to them. That is why it's very good to understand yourself. You understand how you cope with things. Me personally, I can't deal with that. I cannot be going out, doing a lot of things and still be trying to study. I can get overwhelmed, and anxiety can just set in, and I'll not be able to concentrate again. You understand? So I believe that you should just understand yourself. How do things work for you? So people that are able to do that, go out, mingle, and they're still able to pass their exams, I give them respect. Yes, they are superhumans. Like, they are superhumans. I can't. Please, I can't try it. So, moving on, I had to just sit up. Everybody just had to sit up, make it through that 100 level, then 200 level again. A lot of things, a lot of struggle. Because our courses were bulky. The courses were bulky. 6 units, 5 units courses. You have to read, even if you don't like reading. And cheating is not permitted. You cannot cheat in this department. You cannot. If they catch you, you are gone. There is no suspension. Person is gone. So that's it. So one of the things that has been able to help me personally is just God. First of all, God. And just like I said, I understand myself. I try to understand myself that, okay, this is how I like to read. If I feel like going to night class, I go for night class. I don't go to night class because every other person is going to night class. There are times I've done that. I do this because, my friends are going for night class, and trust me, I slept all through. And funny thing is that when I still go back to the hostel, like to continue my day, I still slept. Like I went to read. I did not read. I slept all through the night class. I even developed malaria afterwards. But there are sometimes I went to night class because that moment I felt I needed it. And there are sometimes I know I can't cope with night class this time around. So I have to utilize my day well. So just try to understand yourself. Do you read better at night? Do you read better in the day? Don't try to use your friend's schedule to do yours. Do your thing how your body is. Some people, they'll be like, I read better at night, and that night they will sleep off. If you're that kind of person, utilize your day very well. Utilize it very well. It's not a crime to sleep, but there are sometimes that tension will not make you sleep. Yes, tension will not make you sleep. So you just have to keep your eyes open. So utilize your time very well. Utilize that time, that afternoon that you can read. And if it is night that you read better, make sure that during the day, it's not like you overworked yourself during the day, and that night that you know that you read better, you assimilate better, you fall asleep because you were tired during the day, you did a lot of things during the day. So utilize your time well. Another thing is that try to move with people that are in the same department with you. Most of the people that I move with, it's not like I don't have friends outside the department. I have a lot of friends outside the department. I have a lot of acquaintances outside the department. But then my close circle are within my department. Yes, the people I move with more, they are within my department. Why? Because you cannot be an island in this department. You cannot be an island. You cannot decide to stand alone. You can't. You need people around you. Sometimes maybe for encouragement. Sometimes maybe you need people to read with or to group discussion. A lot of things to remind you of. In fact, there are sometimes that I know that we've done some things in class. Maybe because I don't have the slide for that moment or something. And maybe in the course of revising with a friend, okay, have you read this? I'll be like, oh, we did this. And just bam, you meet it in the exam. So move with people in your department more. Talk with them. Move with those people in your department. Do group discussions together. If you are good with group discussions, some people are not good with group discussion. It means I'm not really that good with group discussion. So I can't tell you to do everything I do. So move with people in your department. Utilize your time well. And that thing is that move with your seniors. Those that have gone ahead with you, try to talk to them. What are the things that you have seen? What are the things that it's possible that they come out? What are the things, especially when it comes to exam? Okay, what are the things that, okay, how is this lecturer like? Yes. What kind of questions does this lecturer set? What kind of things does this lecturer, what kind of things does this lecturer like? Speak to them on these things. Let them know that, oh, you are struggling. How can you do this thing that it will end well? One of the things I was able to do when I was about to write my council exam was because I was speaking with all those seniors steadily. Those people that have done council exam, I was speaking with them almost every day. Please, I was question like, what should I go about? What should I do? Do this, okay, read a lot of past questions, do this. They were just telling, okay, do this, do that, and all. So move with your seniors, move with those that have gone ahead of you. Try to talk to them, relate with them, let them share their mind with you on how they've overcome too. You understand? And the last but not the least, don't play with your clinicals. I understand that you believe that clinicals is for freedom and all, but then as a nursing student, you cannot take clinicals away from your life. You cannot take clinicals away from everything you do. Clinicals is what the practice is based upon. It is what the practice is based upon. So you cannot just base it on theoretical aspect alone. You have to go for your clinicals. Don't play transy when it comes to clinicals. Go for your clinicals. Learn a lot of pharmacology that I learned on the ward, like I learned in the hospital. You cannot. When I was in my pharmacology in class, God knows that thing was just looking like Chinese to me. It was looking like Chinese to me. But when I got to the hospital and I see how we use these things, okay, this drug, oh, this is how we use it, oh, this is the dosage, okay, this is the contraindication. I was able to assimilate faster than when we're in class and the lecturer was just going, okay, this is this thing. I was frustrated. I was so frustrated until I got to the ward and this drug that this man was talking about. Oh, this drug. Clinicals really helped me a lot. Yes, you get introduced to a lot of disease conditions that you will never treat in class. The lecturers are doing great, but there are some things that they will not touch. They will touch the common things I've been doing over they've been seeing and all. But there are some disease conditions that even the doctors, there are some nurses will tell you that there are sometimes they will only see one disease condition in their 30 years of experience, and you just see it once in the hospital. And even that clinic, as I say it, you've seen it once, you might not see it again till you will leave till you will graduate, even till you start working and all. So try to be present for your clinicals. I understand that you want to excuse yourself, you're tired, but try to be present for your clinicals everything will worth it. So everything will worth it. Everything will worth it. So if you're thinking that you can't do it, or you're just like me, having anxiety, having fear of what is to come, one, just try to calm down. And when I talk about fun, it's not like I don't have fun. I have my ways of having fun. Yes, I have my ways of having fun. I watch movies, I play with my friends. It's just like I'm not the social type like that. In fact, during when I got to 400 level, I opened a TikTok account. I get to share my thoughts on things, I know. And it was a really nice one for me. Because I was able to, it was like a beginning of my social life then, at my front level, when I begin to upload things and all. It was like the beginning of my social life then. So you can also try to get what makes you happy, try to do what makes you happy, try to do what, gives you this feeling of happiness, things that make you feel elated. You can just try to do it, because nothing can frustrate you. Yes, nothing will frustrate you. Exams will frustrate you. We write exam for 3 days at most. Yes, 6 units, 6 courses, 2, and you're good. You're done. So when I say nothing can frustrate you. The last exam I wrote, when I wrote my council November. I wrote school exam. I wrote pre-council of my RM exam by, was it February or January? I wrote my council March. I wrote school exam March. So that moment, I felt like I wanted to die. It was a crazy moment for me, because sometimes I'll just sleep. I'll just sit by the wall and I'll be like, who sent me? But then I look at those people that have gone ahead. I look at the things I'm to gain from this. It's just like my lecturers. Some of my lecturers will say, like, it is not about now alone. Put in all that effort now, because you're going to be enjoying it later in the future. So if you're a nursing student or an aspiring nursing student, don't give up. You can do it. A lot of people have gone ahead of you. Trust God, believe in yourself, and I know you can do it. Yes, you can do it. Yes, I did it. Yes, at least if you don't know any other person that did it, I did it. Yes, I did it. God helped me. So thank you for having me. Thank you, and God bless.